So, after hearing last week's episode, you've made the decision to start prioritizing sleep. You've eased your bedtime back. You're avoiding the late night scrolls, putting down the phone, dimming the lights. You've created a beautiful bedtime ritual. And you're so ready for those 8 hours of nourishing, healing, rejuvenating sleep. But then you get into bed. Your body's tired, but your mind, it decides it's time to party. You're suddenly thinking of emails you need to send, that awkward thing you said back in 2015, and whether or not you're ever going to get to where you want to in life. And you just can't sleep. Sound familiar? If so, then this episode on I Love Me, the podcast, is for you, as I'm sharing one of my favorite practices to quiet a busy mind so you can get the sleep you so very much deserve.
Love, 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 I love me.
Simple, inspiring lessons in self-love. Hello, sweet pea. It's Tamra here. We all have nights like this. Nights where the mind kicks into overdrive the moment we get still. It's not a sign that something's wrong with you. It's just a sign that your mind is full. Especially if you lead a busy life with little downtime during the day, your brain sees nighttime as its first real opportunity to process. And if there's stuff swirling around, emotions, stress, to-do lists, worries, that energy will find a way to surface. So instead of tossing and turning, getting frustrated, or reaching for your phone, let's do something different. Let's empty it all out. Let's make space. The practice I want to share with you is called sleep writing. It's one of the most powerful tools I share with my clients. It's exactly what it sounds like, writing right before or in the middle of not being able to sleep. Here's how it works. Keep a pen and notebook by your bed. Then, if you're struggling to fall asleep or you wake up during the night and can't get back to sleep, switch on a soft light. I like to have a little lamp next to my bed. Prop yourself up well enough that you can write and start writing. But here's the thing. You're not aiming to write anything in particular. Don't try to write something coherent. This isn't a journal entry or a letter or a masterpiece. You're not even going to reread it, ever. Just write. Whatever comes out, even if it doesn't make sense, write it down. Let any words, thoughts, ideas, stresses, or fears just fall out onto the paper. And keep writing until your mind feels empty, until your hand gets tired or just stops writing, until you feel a shift. You're not editing, you're not judging, you're not even thinking too hard. You're simply letting your subconscious dump out everything it's been holding onto. This is emotional detox through ink and paper. If you're willing to just write without trying to censor or control what you write, you might be surprised at what comes out. Sometimes it's a list of things you forgot to do. Sometimes it's an emotion you didn't realize was lingering. Sometimes it's just rambling gobbledygook, and that's totally fine too. What matters is that your mind gets to release what's keeping you awake. Once you're done, turn the light back off, do a little left nostril breathing. You remember that from episode 49. It's where you block off your right nostril and only breathe through your left nostril for 5 or so minutes. Why does this help? I go into more detail in episode 49, but in a nutshell, when you breathe through only your left nostril, you activate the Ida nerve, also known as the parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for calming your mind and body. When you breathe through the right nostril, you activate the Pingala nerve, which is responsible for charging you up and giving you energy. This is why we have two nostrils, not just one big one. Our body really is a fine-tuned machine that is designed to calm us down when we need to chill and energize us when we need a pep up. So you breathe through your left nostril, and in doing so, soothe yourself into a state conducive for quality sleep. You may even like to spend 11 minutes left nostril breathing before you go to bed to help calm your body for a restful night's sleep. This is a practice I learnt in my Kundalini yoga training and can be a really beautiful bedtime ritual. If you find your left nostril is blocked, which is really common if you've been having trouble sleeping, lie on your right side until your left nostril unblocks. It generally does. And then you can do the left nostril breathing. So you've done your sleep writing, a little left nostril breathing. Then simply allow yourself to drift off to sleep, lighter, clearer, and calmer. If by chance you still can't get to sleep, it probably means there's more emptying out to do. So do another stint of sleep writing and keep going until you really feel like you've totally emptied it all out. This practice is so simple and so effective. It allows your body to rest because your mind no longer feels like it has to hold on to everything. And if your sleep issues are chronic or connected to deeper emotional patterns, sleep writing can also begin to reveal those patterns to you. It's like shining a light into the corners of your mind, gently, lovingly, curiously. So tonight, or the next time your mind won't let you rest, try it. Pick up a pen, let it all out. Empty your head so your body can do what it knows how to do: rest, repair, and renew. Because remember, sleep is not a battle. It's not something to force. It's something to allow. And when we remove what's in the way, sleep happens naturally. I'd love to hear how you go with this, so please pop over to my Instagram or Facebook page and share your experience. I read every message. And if you'd like more sweet practices like this one, be sure to sign up for your free Self-Love Starters Kit mini course, available at my website gettingnaked.com.au. It'll give you foundational practices in self-love that will support you in becoming more of who you are here to be. Until next time, take care of that beautiful mind of yours. I wish you many sweet dreams.
I love me.